if we go by the latest Wall Street Journal report, Iran is likely to launch a direct attack on Israel within the next 48 hours. The report cites a person who had been briefed by the Iranian leadership. Now, this latest escalation comes with Iran vowing to avenge the strike on its consulate in Damascus that killed a top Iranian general and 6 other military officers. The attack that demolished the Iranian consulate in Syrian capital killed Mohammad Riza Zahedi of the Iranian Revolutionary Guards Corps. Iran, remember, blamed Israel for the attack, while Israel hasn't publicly acknowledged or denied its role in the attack. However, Tehran said that it would not act hastily as it pressed its demands, including a Gaza truce. The confrontation with Israel's age-old rival Iran comes even as it is engaged in a war with Hamas in Gaza. Acknowledging the risks of an imminent attack on Israel, India and United States have both issued a travel advisory for their citizens. All right, joining me on the broadcast to talk more on this is General Dhruv Katoch. He's Director, India Foundation. General Katoch, good evening. Namaskar. Welcome to the broadcast. How much of this report do you believe? Will Iran really attack Israel in the next 48 hours as we speak?
Thank you, Shreya. In my assessment, I do not think Iran is going to go in for an attack in the next 48 hours. In fact, I don't think they're going to go in for an attack on Israel at all. As of now, it seems most unlikely, because I think the repercussions on Iran will be far worse than what they could imagine. This is likely, should Iran actually take that path, then I think it will draw the United States certainly into a retaliatory action against Iran, and the Israelis will respond likewise. I would like to put it in another way. I think this could also be a camouflage for a strike, a preemptive strike by Israel onto Iran, which I think could be a greater probability rather than Iran as of now striking Israel. Perhaps none of these two will take place, but Israel has got one very serious concern.
But General Katoch, would Israel want to do that, considering the fact that it's already in war?
Nuclear. Yeah, sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
I was saying, General Katoch, that would Israel want to do that? You know, that preemptive strike that you're talking about, would it want to do that?
No, I don't think Israel will also do it unless they feel that Iran is on the threshold of making a nuclear weapon. Then they may, in all likelihood, go in and destroy those nuclear facilities, or at least attempt to destroy them. But as of now, while the tensions appear to be ratcheted up, I do not think that it will go beyond this particular stage, either from the side of Israel or from the side of or from the side of Iran.
But General Katoch, Iran has, made it clear that it is going to avenge this attack in Damascus. How else do you think would it avenge the attack in Syria?
Now, you see, if Iran does nothing, then they will be, in the eyes of their own people, they will be shown as weak, and perhaps they will also lose credibility in West Asia. So, in all likelihood, they will do something, but I think they will do it at a time and place of their own choosing, and the target they choose may be outside Israel. In a similar manner, like when the Israelis hit at the Iranians in Damascus, I think it is quite possible that Iran may hit out at some Israeli establishment outside Israel as a retaliatory measure. But hitting at Israel itself, I think it's got very serious connotations, both for Iran and for West Asia as a whole. And I'm not certain whether Iran would like to go down that path. It is already facing very severe sanctions. And allied to that, I don't think they would like to have further problems on their hands. Israel, on the other hand, is already fighting, in a sense, the Iranians, because the Hezbollah is being supported by Iran. So to that extent, that conflict between Iran and Israel is already taking place through a third entity. But a direct conflagration between the two, as of now, I do not think it is going to happen.
Do you also think, General Katoch, the US, of course, has backed Israel, saying that we will support Israel in case that attack happens. But do you think it also might lead to further isolation of Israel in the region?
Sorry, your audio is very weak. Could you just say that again?
Are you able to hear me now, General Katoch?
Okay, yeah. Could you just speak a little louder because the audio is coming very faint?
Now are you able to hear me, General Katoch?
Yes, yeah, I can hear you now.
Right. So my question was, General Katoch, that, the fact is that United States has extended its support to Israel in case an attack happens. They have been vocal about it. But do you think this also might lead to the further isolation of Israel in the region?
No, I think as of now, in the region per se, Israel is already isolated because the entire Arab world, the entire Muslim countries, they see no other option but to oppose Israel. Otherwise, they will lose credibility in their own amongst their own people. But I think outside the Arab world, I do not think Israel is going to lose further credibility. They have got tremendous support from from many countries also, albeit that support may not be open. But I do not think the world has taken kindly to the Hamas attack on civilians in Israel, which actually started the conflagration. So when we are looking at the start point, it was not done by Israel. It was done by the Hamas. And so to that extent, what Israel is doing now is retaliatory action. People may question the extent of the retaliatory action, whether it is too much or or far in excess of what should have been done. But that is a call which each individual nation has to take. So as far as Israel losing further credibility is concerned, I don't think that will be a cause of concern to Israel. They will be more concerned about their security and their own credibility in the eyes of their own people, that the government is strong enough to protect them. Without that credibility, I think the government is going to lose support, and the present government at least will do everything in its power to ensure that they don't lose further credibility in the eyes of the Israeli people.
Okay. We'll have to see, General Katoch, if that attack does happen, but we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for joining us on the broadcast and helping us understand this situation between Israel and Iran and the heightened conflict between the two. Thank you very much.